All right, good morning. I thought it might be fun if I took you with me on not a typical day in the life of a dog walker. Today is Thanksgiving, and I think at last count I had 12, drop-ins or walks today. So it is, what time is it? It is 6:50 in the morning. I'm actually running about 5 minutes later than I wanted to. But already 6:50 this morning, I've gotten out of bed, I've gotten dressed, I showered before bed and dried my hair, so it's kind of a hot mess, but I don't care. And I have fed my dog and swept up some loose cat litter in my laundry room and started a load of laundry here at home. When I get home, we'll do a little bit more here at my house with my animals. So I've got a tea bag in a teacup over there. I'm going to grab a couple granola bars and yes, I still have some bananas to take with me. So come on along. Let's see what what this day is going to be like, because it's the busiest day I have booked so far in my career. And yesterday was the same, and yesterday almost killed me. So we'll see how today is. Okay, thanks for coming along. Here's one little thing I have to deal with before I leave my house. I'm going to be able to see it in the dark. Yes, you will. These are reusable, washable pee pads. I have to put one down every night. This is my front door, and that is a cat box. And yes, I have been very busy, and so it's become the drop space for everything as I come in the door. And all my gear is here. Every morning, I have to pick this up and throw it in the wash. And I've already got a load of laundry in the wash, so I'm just going to take it out on the deck and put it on the deck. Why is it here? Because I have an old cat who, even though I clean the litter box right before I go to bed, but he uses the litter box, and then the other two cats still use his litter box out here, even though they have their own, and then he pees on this thing. So for a few weeks, my whole first thing you smelled when you walked in the front door was cat pee, because he was using this area of the carpet. So this has saved my carpet, but it's a pain in the butt, because every morning I have to pick it up and wash it. But I don't have to pick it up and throw away used pee pads. So that's a win. I'm counting it. Okay, get my coat on. See you in a bit here. Hit the road. I'm in the car. Luckily, it is about 10 degrees warmer this morning than it has been for the last couple mornings, so I'm not freezing my petit off out here and having to sit in my car while it defrosts. Okay, so let's head out. I think this morning's route, I have the same 4 stops that I had yesterday morning, and I'm gonna flip-flop the first 2 and go to the cat house. That didn't sound right. I'm going to go one of my cat clients first, and then go to my first dog walk client, because it's still dark out. I came out a half hour early than I did yesterday. Well, about 15 minutes earlier than I did yesterday, because near the end of my morning route, the last dog on my route, I felt like it was a little late for her, for me to be there for her, because I had been there at 6:30, 7 o'clock the night before, and it was 9 o'clock, and even though she's an older dog and she doesn't have any, she can hold her bladder and stuff that long, and go that long between eating, and I go there during the middle of the day. She gets 3 visits a day, But I just felt like that morning visit was a little late. I didn't feel comfortable with it. Her owner said it was fine. But again, I do this for the animals, not their owners. So I decided today to get up a little bit early and get these 4 that are over on this part of town. Well, actually 3 in this part of town, and the 4th one is, or the 3rd one is a bit of a drive, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles on a day like today. So I can get to her earlier in the morning, and then I might move her a little later in my evening rounds tonight. We'll see. Although she was extremely excited to see me last night when I got there, which, how am I getting to this house? Okay, I'm gonna go this way. That is something you will learn, all the shortcuts in your town and all the side streets in your town when you become a dog sitter, because you got to get from one neighborhood to the other, or find the quickest way between, or the least traffic, or safest routes, or what have you. I happen to have lived in this neighborhood, so I know this neighborhood literally like the back of my hand, because I walk my own dog all over this neighborhood. It is still a bit dark. Let's keep driving. So if you become an alcohol-only dog sitter, pet sitter like myself, your car will become your second living room. You will heated seats on a morning like today, a good sound system if you listen to podcasts and or music, just good, reliable. I invested in getting new tires last summer on this car. I keep the oil change regularly. I baby this baby. She's my baby. She's a good girl, and I take good care of her because she pays my bills. I pay for her. Well, dog sitting bought her, and now she is allowing me to continue this career comfortably, safely, and fairly fuel efficiently in these days of $3 plus a gallon, sometimes almost $4 a gallon gas, depending on where you live. I know there's a lot of people in the country right now who are paying $4 a gallon. So yeah, that's where organizing your work schedule is very important. Keeping your work radius tight if that's a concern of yours, and or raising your prices if you live in an area that you just, houses are spread apart, jobs are spread apart, and you've got to drive a lot between them. Raise your prices. Everybody else has done it. You know, the milk and eggs on my grocery store shelves are higher because trucking prices are higher to get them to us. Feed prices are higher for the cows and the chickens and all those things. So it's part of doing a business. You're doing a business, raise your prices if you have to. Or my first stop, it's a house with 3 cats. So I'm going to pause this and we can go in. And I don't really like to film my clients' houses because that seems a little bit, I wouldn't be thrilled if I found out that somebody was filming my house while I was on vacation or out of town for the holiday. But maybe I'll give you a close-up of a cat or 2 if they cooperate. Okay? Bye. And all 3 cats, real quick, are ready for breakfast. They didn't mind me coming early this morning. Hi, babies. Hi. I'm gonna get them fed. Check their litter box. Oh, I also have one of the cats. This big boy over here in the corner. This guy. He has a toy that he plays with every night, but I have to put it away in the morning so he doesn't hide it and I can't find it. So these are the kind of things that you find out about your pets and their idiosyncrasies. All right, back in the car again. Done with the 3 cats. On my way to my next walk. Now that was a private client, not a Rover client, so I didn't have a Rover card or anything, but I do still take photos of each animal and anything else that, you know, like if I bring in a package, I'll show them a picture of the package that, you know, I brought in, where I put it in the house, so that, you know, just CYA as much as possible. Its first 2 clients are private clients, and then the last 2 clients of the morning are Rover clients. And the sun's coming up, and it's going to be a beautiful day. It's a little warmer today, which makes me a little happier, because yesterday this time I was pretty chilly. All right, so let's talk about keys and lock codes and things like that. I always make sure, before I leave the meet and greet that I have a way to get in the house. And I know I've tested it, I've tried it. I've talked about that before in another video. So if I have a key, I will put the client's, usually the animal's name. Remember again which house I'm going to here. And so I might have a key that says Phoebe, and a key that says Boo, and a key that says whatever they might have. That's how I keep track of keys. Oh, and I have a keychain that I have little mini S hooks. I think I got it at Ace Hardware or Home Depot, and so that's really easy to add a key, take a key off. Some clients that are long-term, regular Monday through Friday clients, I have their key, and I just have an extra key to their house on my key ring. Others that are just like for this weekend, I don't like having to do the split ring thing and open that and everything. So, but then key codes. A lot of my houses now have the door locks, and I'm going to now. If I've walked your dog a number of times and have let myself in and out of your house enough times, probably have your key code in my brain somewhere. But that can be my brain. My brain is a scary place sometimes, and so I have the Notes app, Samsung Notes on my phone. I'm sure Apple has some kind of notes, Google Notes or Google Keep, something like that. You can, if you've got Google Drive on your phone, whatever you have. And each client has a folder, and that's where I put the notes when I do the meet and greet. Fluffy gets a quarter cup of food with wet food mixed in on top, and a Costa Quinn in the morning, and whatever in the afternoon. That's also where I put their key code. And then usually it's the first thing I write in there, so that I can just open the app, and I don't even have to open their file. I can just see it. Because sometimes, especially on a weekend like this where I have, 5 or 6 key codes that I'm having to remember. Let's go meet Rocky. He is something else. All right, Rockster. Let's go. Let's go for a walk. A little fun thing you find along your dog walking route. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 just in this neighborhood alone, the little free libraries, and you can check out and see if there are any books that you want to pick up and take home and read when you're home. And so let's talk about everybody's favorite part of being a dog walker and a dog sitter, and that is the bags of poop. It's imperative. You have to do it. Have bags with you. Have multiple bags with you. And pick up your dog's poop. Pick up your neighbor's dog poop. Pick up all the dog poop. And then, find a garbage bag can for it. How many times on a walk do I see full bags of dog poop just sitting on the curb or the sidewalk or a little retaining wall? It's annoying. So, oh, Rocky, he's got to pee on everything. So that is also a very important part of being a dog walker, is the daily poo handling and the litter box handling. So it's just a part of life. So I didn't really get a picture of the sunrise today, but it is bright on my face as I start the walk, or finish up my walk, I should say, here with Rockstar. I should come out. There he is. And the sun, I'm walking toward the sun. It's up there. It's being bright and pretty. The moon's also up over my head as well. So there, you can see my shadow behind me. It's going to be a beautiful day. If you get this many drop-ins and all this driving I have to do today, and the beautiful weather certainly makes it a much easier day to get through than a rainy, stormy day. So Rocky and I are finishing up our walk. I'm going to go back and feed him. Make sure his water dish is fresh. All those things. So, oh, beautiful cardinal in my path up here, which Rocky is seeing. He's getting tired out from his walk. Not as much pulling as earlier. All right, see you in a bit. Thing to do before leaving the rock star is make sure his food and water are filled and fresh, and then say goodbye. I love you. See you later, buddy. And he says, I love you too. I'll see you later tonight. And then you close the door, you hit lock, make sure it's locked, and you head out. These guys just started looking for a Thanksgiving dinner this morning. Look at you big boys. Come on, there's a couple girls in there too. But this big old Tom is like, your car looks to be about the right size. No, no, no. Come on. Yeah. Get. All right, here we are at stop number 3 of the day. This is Whisper's house, a little black cat. I just have to go in and fill her food dishes, check her litter box, and see if she will cuddle with me a little bit. Also, Whisper is a Rover client, so I have to get off the video so I can open my Rover app and start my Rover card with her. So I'm gonna do that right now. There you are, Whisper. Hi. Hi, sweetheart. You shy? I'm being friendly today. I'm gonna put my tea down. Put my tea down in the kitchen here. Good morning, sweetheart. Okay, let's get your food dish filled because I know that's what you're here for. Got Whisper's food dishes cleaned and filled. She eats a little mixture of dry food and canned food. Freshened her water, checked her litter box, cleaned up the sink because today I finished the can of wet food, and so I made sure I rinsed that out and put it in the side of the sink to dry because nobody wants to come home to smelly cat food cans in their garbage or in their sink. So make sure you clean up after yourself. I always try the Girl Scout rule of leave a place better than I found it, or at least as good as I found it. Now it's time for me to go snuggle with this little girl because she's I can't, maybe I can't. No, I don't think I can. Plus, being a cat, she'll quit doing the cute thing she's doing as soon as I turn the camera on her. So, but she's doing the whole figure eights through my legs right now and trying to trip me. So that's why I'm not moving. So I am going to go sit on the couch and snuggle with her for a bit and finish sending Rocky's owner the video that I took of him. Oh, I just noticed something. I'll take this over here. Let's see. Can I share? Like I said, I feel funny sharing my clients' stuff. This one, can't help. Sometimes you find clients that make you feel like you're back home. And these clients are also displaced Michiganders. So. I'm here at my last stop of the morning, Jessie. Here we are, last visit of the day. Or morning, not the day. We're only a third of the way through the day so far, but we are a third of the way through the morning, or the day. We are done with our morning after this. See, yeah, that's why this is quite a day. Baby girl, hi, are you happy to see me? I'm happy to see you. You want to eat first or go out potty first? But you usually like to eat first. All right. Here's Miss Jessie out in her morning sniff. Let's go for a walk, baby girl. Come on. just had a little encounter with an off-leash dog. Luckily, it wasn't a bad encounter. I told the dog to run off. His owner was close by and called him back, and he came back. And Miss Jessie here is pretty chill. Oh, here comes another dog, except this one's on leash. But now she's all excited. So, let that be. It's another thing you gotta be mindful of. Oh, so yeah, Jessie and I are kind of cutting our planned walk route a little short, maybe going a different direction, because the guy with the dogs off the leash, they were pretty obedient. He called it dog back and it went right back to him. But Jessie's a new dog for me. I have just started walking her this week, or caring for her this weekend. And she's older. And I'm walking by a tennis club. That's why you can hear that noise in the background. And I just have never experienced her encountering another dog, especially an off-leash dog, yet. So it's only like our third day together. And I mean, she's encountered other dogs on leash, but she did really well. She got a little excited. Okay, girl. But and luckily the other dog ran off when I told it to get, and its owner called it away. But yeah, things like that can get scary. So typically my response to a situation like that is to just literally turn tail and run. Not run. I just decide I'm not gonna. He had another dog with him that I think was on leash, and he was probably, I don't know, 10 yards, 15 yards ahead of me on the trail. So and he was just off to the side of the trail, so I wasn't going to pass him and his other dog. I just thought it best turn around, come back this way, and take Jessie back home. She is not a dog like Rocky that needs a big, long morning walk in order to get through the day. Plus, I'm going to be back over here shortly after lunchtime to walk her again, take her out again. So her morning walk only needs to just be enough to do her duty, which she has done. So it's time to find the dumpster and take her back in where it's warm and give her a little love and attention before I head home for my breakfast. All right, I'm home from the morning rounds. It's good to be home. So, oops, showing you how, every other dog and cat in the county has greeted me when I came home today. But here's my own. This is Cass. This is Lilith. Hi, Lilith. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Cass. All right, buddy. This baby, your dog walker, get yourself a fanny pack. I know they're not attractive. This actually is better. This is my second one. This is the first one. They're fundamentally the same. But this one I have been carrying for a couple years, and the bright blue is kind of ugly. I've washed it a number of times, and it's just so stained that it's not getting clean anymore. So I got a more fashionable black and gray one. Oh, Cass's tail is going to hit the tripod. And the nice thing I like about this one that's a little different than the other one is that it has reflective tape on it. But get a carabiner of some kind. Get a carabiner of some kind. I actually have this pretty one that friends gave me years ago for your keys, and the dog's tail just keeps hitting the thingy. But then that way you never lose your keys, and I just tuck them in. And of course, it's got this big pocket, holds my phone, my keys, my wallet, everything, snack, poop bag, which I used the last roll. This little pouch, I put my ear pods and a flashlight, and usually my headlamp, which is in the car right now. It also has this one and the blue one have the same style of water bottle carrier, which isn't really very efficient, but if you have a bigger water bottle. And then it has this little hip pocket here that I can put my chapstick in. And oh, there's Lilith behind me, it's so cute. So, and it's got another D-ring that it came with. Here it is. I'm gonna take out a package. I haven't had a little collapsible dog dish with a carabiner on it, so you can water dogs while you're walking. I don't use this very much. And usually I have one of those dog water bottles that has the little spouty thing and you squirt into it. That's what I carry in hot weather. I love this thing, and actually 9 times out of 10 it has now just become my regular purse instead of a cute purse. But there we go. I'm taking my shoes off. I'm gonna sit down. I guess I'm not gonna drink the tea that I made and put in the car. I'm gonna make a new cup of tea next to my kitty cat and my puppy dog and say hi to my own. And I should put his leash on and take him for a you know what, but maybe later. Hi, beautiful. Mwah. What are you doing? Yeah? You're so pretty. You're so handsome. You're so sweet. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you got a ball in your mouth. Imagine a Labrador Retriever with a ball in his mouth that he won't give up. Go get it. This is actually a big deal. I've always said my lab is broken because he doesn't retrieve, but it's because the dog we previously had with him, who passed away a year ago, oh, hi baby, she was a boss. She was the alpha dog, and she wouldn't let him retrieve. If I threw, she didn't want to retrieve. She didn't want to get the ball, but she didn't want anybody else to get it either. So living with her for 12 years, he never kind of unlearned his innate retrieving gifts. So it's been about almost exactly a year since she passed away, and he is finally, that's the most retrieving he has done in almost his entire life. All right, I'm gonna go eat some breakfast and make some tea and maybe work on either, well, I gotta unload all the videos from my phone so I have room for afternoon videos, figure out where I'm gonna have my Thanksgiving dinner today, and because I thought I was gonna pick it up from a local restaurant, and then I discovered I had to have ordered it like a week ago, put in my order for it a week ago. So I didn't do that. Thanks for coming along. I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. Of course, by the time you see this, your Thanksgiving, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. How about that? Hey, bud. It's my other cat, Ozzy. There's a third one. Maybe he'll show up by the end of the day, too. Just know that this is what your sitter is doing while you're eating turkey dinner at Grandma's, or on the beach in Turks and Caicos, or whatever you did for Thanksgiving. But you know what? I wouldn't trade what I did this morning either for, well, maybe Turks and Caicos. Maybe next year. Anybody want to send me to dog sit in Turks and Caicos or Cayman Islands, or I don't know, just somewhere with a nice beach and a Mai Tai or something for Thanksgiving next year? I would do that. I would do that if anybody wants to offer. But I had a great morning, and I'm looking forward to the rest of my day, and I have a few little projects around the house I'm going to do this afternoon, or, well, this late morning, I guess. And then I'll be back.